Hi guys, and welcome to Pacemaker. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Now, one thing I want to actually say to you guys, you've surpassed my expectations on this channel. I've hit over 100 subscribers. That's a fantastic achievement for me to have to bring you videos as and when I can actually do them. Now, one thing is, I want to start off this on a downer. I do apologise if people enjoyed watching it. It was actually my FIFA franchise gameplay series as me as Manchester United manager going forward with the team, see how well I can actually do. And I started off the second season. I was looking forward to uploading that for you guys as on my days off, and obviously I was hoping to bring it to you. But one thing is, I realised what I did. I accidentally deleted it. I was meant to delete a video off the playlist I was going to put together, and then so you guys can actually have a playlist, a card pop up and everything, make it look more professional, even though it's only gameplay. But still, I went out of the way to do that, so I thought I deleted it off the playlist because I put it in the wrong order. No, I accidentally wiped the videos. I didn't notice until earlier on this week. I mentioned it on my personal Facebook, I mentioned it on Twitter, so I do apologise for that. I did the same thing with On Rush. It's quite embarrassing when that happens, but I may start the franchise or the gameplay series of FIFA from the word go again as of probably next week or so. So one thing is, I want to apologise to you guys, but on a good note, my channel is over 100 subscribers. I can't believe that. Just you guys tuning in blows me away. So I can't thank you enough. Now, obviously you want to see some Blu-rays, and I will give you some Blu-rays which cost me a bit of money, but it was worth getting because quite honestly I wanted to downsize my collection onto Blu-ray disc, and I've actually bought again off that website that I've enjoyed buying from, and I'm looking forward to watching these on my PS4, and then obviously airing it out live when I actually watch them on my main channel, which will be in the link in the description below. I hope to start that next week because obviously from the 16th to the 28th I've got time off from work, so I'm hoping to do a pay-per-view a day, or whatever I decide. So I hope you tune in. I will be broadcasting it live, fingers crossed, if YouTube Live actually works a lot better than it did when I tried to get two people on, like myself and Nick Mason, when we tried to do World of Sport and fan reaction. Now, I'm blown away with the quality of these. I've quick tested what disc, and I tell you what, it's fucking amazing quality, and I'm glad I picked them up. I know it might not be all people's cup of tea, but how often do you actually see the WWE releasing these Blu-rays? And quite honestly, these Blu-ray sets, no bullshit, saves you a lot of money, saves you a lot of space, and they're on 6 discs, and Volume 1's got 24 events on it. So you got, like, just picture this. This is Volume 1. This is crazy how much this runs for. 65 hours and 29 minutes. That's just amazing, because I've actually got every pay-per-view from WrestleMania 1 to Royal Rumble 1992. It's just crazy to think I've got that many pay-per-views just in Volume 1. So I'm looking forward to watching these and obviously sharing my experience. If you want to know the quality, 10 out of 10 for quality. It's got that nostalgia feel to it. You've even got like the wrestling events that have never been released in the UK on, even when Silvervision was around doing tag classics. You've actually got the likes of the big event, the Wrestling Classic. You've got all that, and you've got the Royal Rumble that Axel Jim Duggan won. That, as far as I can remember, that was never released on Coliseum home videos in the UK, or in fact in the United States. You had it a part of the Royal Rumble anthology, if I remember. So I'm looking forward to watching back on this. Volume 1's got like WrestleMania, the Wrestling Classic, WrestleMania 2, you've got like the big event, which I've not seen at all, even though I've had it in my collection. You've got like WrestleMania 3, you've got Survivor Series 87, you've got Royal Rumble 88, you've got WrestleMania 4, you've got just the list is endless. You know, go on their website, you know, buy them. These are like, but obviously you've got to add your postage wherever you are in the world, and they're £40 each. You know, you can't grab at that. 6 discs. You know, I don't see WWE ever releasing these events as box sets like this. So you've got 6 discs for 24 events for that price. If WWE was to release it, I'm not chastising WWE for what they release, because quite honestly, they've entertained me for years, even though I've had no time within the past year or so to watch the main product. I just keep tabs on it by watching the clips on YouTube. And congratulations to the likes of Becky Lynch winning Woman of the Year. You know, I'm grateful for her. You know, she stood out from the crowd recently and all for it. You know, I feel like I'm excited once again about watching wrestling and keeping tabs on it and everything. I've never lost faith in it. I've always said this. And the reason why I've said this is because you've got the likes of what came out this past week. The Elite AEW. They're interested to see what actually comes about, because I've never seen Impact Wrestling as a direct competition with the likes of the WWE. You know, I've never have, even though they could have done it maybe in 08, 07 time, maybe 09, pushing it, but from then they've gone their own separate ways, sort of thing. But now there's direct competition. I feel there is decent competition for WWE to up their game on some of their stars. Otherwise, they'll walk away into another company. You know, AEW is one force to reckon with at the moment, and they haven't even announced when the first show is. But you can tell there's a lot of things going off there. When Chris Jericho signed for them, how mad is that? You think how much time we've seen Chris Jericho on the WWE, ECW, WCW, Smoky Mountain Wrestling for the network, or watching people that have watched it. So it's just mad. It's just mad to think how much that guy reinvents himself all the time and keeping himself current. Not many wrestlers have done that since they may have retired, etc. But Chris Jericho is still going strong, and that seeing him go there, let alone Neville's gone there, and I'm intrigued to see what they can actually do. Now, Defiant Wrestling is doing a fantastic job in the UK. Hope Wrestling is doing a fantastic job in the UK. Even WWE UK NXT is doing well in the UK. I'm just intrigued to see what now has to offer with another company coming out, except for WWE. I'm not chastising them, don't get me wrong. I'm just interested to see what the likes is going to come our way as wrestling fans. You know, be a passionate wrestling fan, not just one brand only. I used to be one brand only, and then I opened my eyes. You know, I just started to do that when I see other people reviewing professional wrestling. And then I lapped showers onto it, and that's what happened. But anyway, I digress on all that. But seriously. But anyway, I'm losing the plot. I know, I do apologise. But you've got a fantastic set in Volume 1. And whilst I've seen this is a great way to start 2019 towards adding to my collection. Let alone, I've got another video coming up with all my movies on. Then I've got Volume 2. This is basically got every pay-per-view from the WWF, from WrestleMania 8 to In Your House 6. Which I forget which one it is. Cold Day in Hell? No, that could be later on. But having these on Blu-ray as well, 25 events in my hands on 6 Blu-rays. This is fucking crazy. This is 62 minutes and 26 6 minutes long. Another value for money. And I can't stress enough, if any wrestling fans are not just stereotypical buying, look how much space that's going to save me just on those 2 volumes alone. There's 49 events. So if these were released in the store, I would have like 49 cases across, but look how much space saving that is. I think I'm about this, near enough the same width as a VHS tape, or maybe not, I'm not quite sure, but wow. Then I went on the website as well. I've seen them do this. I may be the first ones to order these. I can't stress enough how mad it is just to have these in my hands, just to realise this volume 3's got 27 events on 6 days. 27. How are they doing this? It's beyond me. You got it from like WrestleMania 12. You got it from WrestleMania 12 to In Your House Unforgiven, which was the one after WrestleMania 14. What the fuck? Oh man. You don't know how much I love these sets. I haven't even watched them all the way through, and I'm looking forward to watching them on my main channel, obviously on my PS4, to watching it with it. But I know I talked a bit of wrestling on here. It's not about that, it's about my collecting, I know, but still, I wanted to voice my opinion because obviously people have not heard me talk about professional wrestling on this channel as much, other than obviously when I do my pay-per-view collection. So I picked up Volume 4. This was available to pre-order. Granted, I ordered it. When did I order this? Oh yeah, tipped them off. I'll be getting paid a week ago today, and lo and behold, they were doing the order because they knew I'm trustworthy enough, because obviously I've ordered it from them before, and this one they've done this one slightly different, I think. Very slightly different, which is very interesting to find that out by just looking at it. But I'm really looking forward to when they release more, you know, because when you look, oh, I was reading the wrong side, that would help. But this set is like got over the edge 98 to Royal Rumble 2000. I've got, not being funny, but a lot of the events I grew up watching when they were airing live on Sky Sports and obviously Sky Movies when they tried to do it, Eurosport tried to do it. This was before all the days before Sky Sports, and then when it came to Sky Sports, I watched them on Sky Sports. I grew up watching WWF, you know, since World of Sport, like the early 80s, and to have that many pay-per-views in my hand for a short price, I cannot fault them at all. And they've already tipped me off apparently up to 12 volumes. They've got obviously 8 more planned, but volume 12 is going to be up to Royal Rumble 13 apparently. Now, what the fuck? My collection is exploding at the moment, other than the movies, which obviously I will be giving on a different video. But seriously, all those wrestling events, all those on 4 volumes. Can't stress enough, if you are a wrestling fan, invest money into this website. Buy stock off them. There may be bootlegs if people like them, but still, I like to add to my wrestling collection, and having these in my collection can't go wrong. They're reasonable on the shipping price as well. They're reasonable what they put out, making it affordable for people like people maybe on the welfare system or the benefit system. They're making it affordable for people to get a hold of what they want for their collection. And I'm not being funny, but if I had kids, I'd be buying them this. Not to show the history, because they would want this more than probably what they do in the shop. Because the shop is way overpriced on certain things, granted. Especially when it comes to wrestling Blu-rays or DVDs. This price is reasonable if you want to get it scratched and you don't want to get it tarnished on your collection to lend your child to watch. So that's why I say they're worth buying off that website. But having these in my collection, wow, I'm looking forward to watching them. But anyway, guys, that's just my opinion, guys, on certain things in the wrestling world, etc. Hope you guys enjoy yourself, and thank you ever so much for making this channel up to, as of this recording, 102 subscribers. Wow, I'm just blown away. But anyway, until next time, look out for my movie haul video from CEX, from Music Magpie, from eBay. Obviously, I've been budgeting my money, and obviously these movies I'm looking forward to showing you guys in the next video. But until next time, guys, catch you guys soon.